#1 best-selling author, featured in Forbes.com and Huffington Post.
With a lot of these things in between, entrepreneur, this thing again, thought leader from Denver, Colorado.
Gene Ginzburg, and this is Coffee with Kyles.
No! Are you drinking something?
Yes, I've already put some bourbon in my coffee this morning.
I wasn't expecting that. We were expecting you to be like, no, I'm drinking Coffee with Kyles. But that bourbon's good.
Cheers. Cheers to that.
Cheers. And that was a joke, by the way. I don't have bourbon. I'm not drinking bourbon at 7 a.m. Just whoever's watching.
No judgment.
I'm not an alcoholic. No judgment. Okay,
No
but
judgment. Irish coffees are great.
They're great. So besides bourbon, what are you most obsessed with, professionally speaking, in only 2 words?
digital marketing.
Digital marketing.
So what about digital marketing? Why digital marketing?
Digital marketing and social media, I think, are just awesome ways to engage with people and get your message across.
So take us through your journey. Like, how did you come across digital marketing? How did you come to where you are now? I see that you're a best-selling author, so you have a book. That's exciting stuff. You have the book with you. So tell us about your journey, like how that came to be.
There's my book. So that's a good question. I can talk about my entrepreneurial journey, or I actually take a couple steps back before that. So I've been doing digital marketing for over 11 years now. Yeah, 11 years. And first started off in the corpo world. So that gave me a lot of good experience in digital marketing, but I decided that I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. Actually, about 10 years ago, I was like, I think I really want to start something of my own, but it took a couple of tries, some trial and errors before I started my business that I'm leading now, and good learning experience as always. But about 5 years ago, I started my own business and had it for that amount of time. And it's a digital marketing consultancy and agency. And so we work with entrepreneurs and small to medium-sized businesses and startups and help them find more customers online using digital marketing.
That's very, very awesome. So you help people navigate and tell their story to gain the attention and eyes and ears that they really want.
Absolutely. That's exactly what it is. So we first figure out who the brand is, like what is their mission, what's their vision, what are they trying to do, how are they trying to help their audiences. Then we understand who their audiences are, and that's also all in the book. And then we craft a message for them, and then we put that message across social media, across digital marketing channels. So yeah, that's basically the process that I go through. And the book was just a revelation of all the things that I've done with my private clients, and I felt that it was a good time for me to put that out into the world, because I felt like I was kind of keeping all of these ideas to myself, and then I thought, hey, I'm kind of doing a disservice to people, because I think a lot of people can benefit from reading this book.
Right. Yeah. So speaking of revelations with the customers that you've had and that you've put in this book, maybe could you take us through like a story of maybe one of the worst situations that you ended up in and how you turned that around?
Yeah, I think I'd say a good example would be a skincare company I worked with that's out of Denver. And I wouldn't say like they're the worst, but really what happens a lot of times is that I start working with companies who just don't do any digital marketing. So it's not like the worst, but It's just more like there's like no foundation for digital marketing. So I just come in and I add all of these programs that are beneficial, and that and we know that their audiences are hanging out online, and they're hanging out on social media. So I would add in programs like posting organically to Instagram, or posting organically to Facebook, by doing Facebook advertising, things like that. So there's a lot of opportunity up front when companies are not doing any digital marketing.
We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back for caffeinated questions. Hey there, I'm a 30-second commercial. I can't figure out how to put my sunglasses away. on my neck, so I'm gonna do that. The stopwatch is going. Yes, I have a rock in my back pocket. It really belongs right there. Now, about this ABC company, you have a product, you have a service that you want to market, and you want to get it out there to the world. Yes, we're on LinkedIn. Yes, we're on Facebook. We're on podcasts everywhere. We're on Instagram. This is your chance. 30 seconds is up right about now.
Caffeinated questions.
Caffeinated questions. Gene, would you rather be forced to wear wet socks for the rest of your life or only be allowed to wash your hair once a year?
I think I'd go with the wet socks.
Okay.
Sounds pretty bad, but I like my hair.
Would you rather never have to clean the bathroom again or never have to do the dishes again?
I would rather never have to clean the bathroom again.
Would you rather never have internet access ever again or never be able to take an airplane anywhere?
Never take an airplane. I can't live without internet.
Nice.
I can get by maybe on trains or cars or whatever, but internet's, that's a tough one.
Would you rather live the same day over and over again for a full year or lose 1 year of your life?
I guess I would rather lose a year of my life. You know, once you get to that point when you're too old, you're like, you know.
So voice assistants, Amazon Echo, Google Home, or Apple HomePod? Which one?
I actually don't use any voice assistants except for Siri on my iPhone. So I guess Siri, maybe?
HomePod?
Is that an option?
Would you rather have a golden voice or a silver tongue?
Well, I don't know. Is there a difference?
I don't know the difference.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
I say golden voice.
We're not asking that question ever again.
Nope.
Time for an espresso shot. So, Gene, you could have coffee with anybody that has ever lived, no longer living, not family related. Who, what, and why?
Tesla, I'd say. He was an interesting dude, really ahead of his time. I was just actually reading a quote by him about cell phones, like back in the 20s, and I was like, wow, this guy was like way ahead of his time, and just I thought really had some interesting ideas before even they were like before they would even like thought about being realized. So yeah, I'd say
incredible.
Guys, that guy was cool.
That's a first.
That is the first time we have actually had Tesla and not Elon Musk. So it's the double espresso. If you could have coffee with anybody who is alive that is not family related and we can tag them, who would that be?
That would be Gary Vaynerchuk.
You don't say.
I love his content. I've been following him for several years now, and the guy's legit, man. Read a couple of his books. I just think he has an amazing message to share. And I always say, I probably wouldn't be the entrepreneur that I am unless I was following Gary Vaynerchuk's content and message.
Gary, you're tagged again. We're probably going to tag you at least once a week here on this show. So we're going to keep seeing more of this. So
maybe you can have him on the show sometime.
We're trying.
That's the ultimate goal. And I think he would appreciate this. It's not that I just want him on the show. I want to try to get him on the show.
That's right.
That's the act of trying to get him on the show. That's the most fun part for us.
Consistency and persistence and thinking outside of the box. I mean,
whether we actually succeed or not, the act of trying is good enough for me. But final drop. So stage is yours, Gene. Share something with the audience, party piece of guidance, a thought-provoking question, your call.
Yep.
One of the things that's helped me being an entrepreneur is to continue learning all the time. So I go through podcasts and audiobooks and digital courses on a regular basis. I'd say on a daily basis, I probably have an audiobook on when I'm walking my dog. So as an entrepreneur, that really goes hand in hand with learning all the time and continuing that as a process throughout your entrepreneurial journey.
Oh, I love it.
Awesome.
Dropping some knowledge.
Yeah, absolutely. You can always tell in a conversation who reads and who doesn't read. I mean, I don't want to break it down like that, but you can.
I read, he doesn't.
Yeah, no.
Gotcha.
Get out of here, you and your blue shirt. Oh, wait.
Faster. There's no coffee in there.
It's good wrap.
Wow, final drop.
Final drop.
You drank all the coffee?
Yeah, I drank all the coffee. Well,
I drink all the coffees. There's no coffees left.